Now, dabbity nabbit, that last little bit, my power went off because my battery was dying. I knew it was dying, and I had another one, but I didn't realize I didn't have enough time. But as I was saying, I'm going from ridge to ridge on those wires. Anything that has a ridge, and on this, I don't know if you caught that. One side, one of these wires has a smooth edge, one has ridges on it. And if you look, you'll be, son of a gun, it does. And don't split it in half and say, oh yeah, that's the ridge. Not that. If this wire was together, see on the edge of there which side has a ridge, which side is smooth. And I can feel it right now without even looking at it. That's the ridge, this is smooth, okay? And when I split it, this one's the ridge. And I want to put a little piece of electrical tape there. And on the ridge, and on the ridge, okay? Not going to take me hardly any time at all to do that. And then when I get ready to wire everything together, I'll just leave the wires loose. I won't even put electrical tape on anything until after I get everything hooked up, and then I'll turn the timer on, make sure it all works, so I don't have to pull anything apart. And then I'll put electrical tape on everything, and then I'll put them down. I'll dig it down into the ground later after I figure out where my plants go and all that kind of stuff. Okay, but like I was saying, I know I'm gonna be using some of this wire because the first one's gonna go over there, even though this wire is cut short there because that's where that old one used to be. So these I'm gonna hook together. So doesn't it make sense? Ridge to ridge, smooth, smooth to smooth, ridge to ridge when I hook it together. And I'll use yellow wire nuts for that. And I'm not going to use the tab ones. I'm going to use the smooth ones. That way when I put the electrical tape around there, I'm going to get a nice tighter tightness for waterproofing. And you know, will electrical tape work? Yeah, these have been down in the ground for 25 years, okay? Electrical tape lasts for forever. It's going to last my lifetime as long as I'm here. This low voltage wire, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to go to the hardware store and get the waterproof, so-called waterproof wire nuts that cost an arm and a leg for a handful of wire nuts that probably, to my estimation, are not waterproof, like I was showing you before, okay? All right, so I'm gonna get ready, and I know that these wires, I'm going to still use the existing wiring because I know when I turned the timer on from before and I had this hooked up, this light was burned out or wasn't working. This light wasn't working, but then when I walked into the front foyer area, that light was working. So I know that all the wiring connections are all hooked up properly, and all those old wires are still working fine. 25 years old, being dug down into the ground, and they'll be fine. So am I going to use my brand new wire for all this? No. I'm going to reuse the existing wires because I have a feeling they're all going to work just fine. I think this light just happens to be burned out. This light over here just happens to be burned out in my estimation. Okay? And that's what I've decided to do. Okay? You can do whatever you want. I'm just showing you what I'm doing and how I'm going to make this all look like it was a professional installer. You don't have to hire an electrician to do this work. He's gonna come out here. Oh yeah, fine. He'll be more than happy to take your money. He'll probably charge you 150 bucks an hour to take out the old ones and redo the wiring. Oh yeah, you got to be careful. Oh yeah, you got to hook it up just right. And oh yeah, that he's gonna sell himself to you. You're gonna say, well, how much is it gonna cost to hook up these lights? Well, you know, to hook up these 5 lights and check out some other stuff, he might charge you $350, $400. Okay. And just for his labor. Probably doesn't include any new wiring, doesn't include the light fixtures. These light fixtures, you know, they're not cheap. Even if you don't get them online. These were like, I don't know, $69 each or something. But you buy them in a 6-pack, I think they're a little bit cheaper than buying them in a 2-pack or something. You just have to look. And again, these happen to be from gardencoin.net is their website. Okay, not .com, gardencoin.net. And they've got a slew of different ones. I would have picked, I think I would have gotten the it's like an umbrella type shaped one, but hey, I wasn't there when she bought them, and so she bought them. She liked these, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. It's not that big of a deal to me. After they get all installed and I get everything done, it's going to look like a professional did all this. All the lighting's going to be new, the plants are going to be new, the drip irrigation is going to be redone, the landscape, all the plants are going to be planted. I can do all that kind of stuff. Main thing is to figure out which plants to get, and I'll have to have my wife go with me to the nursery, and you may have to go to 3 or 4 different nurseries to check out all kinds of different stuff depending what time of year, and some nurseries have certain things, some nurseries don't. You may have to go to 2 or 3 to find the exact thing you were looking for, something like that. And then after I plan everything, redo the drip to everything, make sure that this is contoured about how I want with the dirt that I have. If I need to add some more, I can take some dirt from the backyard and kind of add some here and there. And as of this, I have to leave this open, because once I get all this done, put the weed block down, new weed block, then I'm going to have to take the existing decomposed granite, sprinkle that maybe 1.5 inches as a base to the bottom, and then I'll put brand new stuff on top of that, just so I can recycle the old decomposed granite. I didn't have that decomposed granite mixed in with the dirt. I kind of shoveled it up carefully into buckets, dumped it over here. What else was I going to do with it, right? And then have some extra decomposed granite, and see, I'm redoing this, and hopefully you've been watching all the other videos. If you haven't been watching the other videos, you probably should, because the more you watch, the more you learn. I'm redoing this whole area here. Okay, I still, this is a work in progress. I've taken all these rocks, and it had all this debris in there, 25-year-old landscaping. That's what you're going to get. I tore all that out of there. Got all the roots out of here. I still have to fix the concrete stripping around here, because I'm going to leave that with this big redwood tree. There's a big old root there. I know there's another one here. There's a low spot here. That has to be fixed over there. There's a high spot because there's probably a root from this thing, this big old bush that comes under. I'm going to fix all that, and when I do, I'm going to do the same thing over here. Figure out which other plants I want, recontour this dirt now, and put the plants in here, redo the drippers, rearrange all this drip, and then put weed block down. You sound like a broken record? I'm just doing the same thing over here. Then I'm going to take whatever decomposed granite I still have over there. I'm going to put about 1.5 inches over here, and I'm going to put 1.5 inches of new. Usually I have about 3 inches of new decomposed granite, and that way it'll all look brand new. It won't look old. Some of this has little bits and pieces of different things in it. Okay, it's not brand new. It's 25 years old. Give me a break. But I can reuse it. And then whatever last 3 inches decomposed granite in this area, I got to dig that out, and then I'm going to redo this area. I have to redo the landscape. This landscape drain has been redone to this teeth coming this way. All this was redone. It was all plugged up. I had to dig it all up. I had to reconfigure it. I had to reinstall it. I had to clean it. I show you all that on videos. This pipe goes to another drain from where that downspout is. I'm going to have to dig that out, clean that out, dig that out, make sure there's no weeds down in there. Make sure I had taken out some plants here. I'm going to have to redo the drip in through there, and then I'll redo that section. And when I get all done, it's gonna be nice. All the landscaping lights are going to be new. This is all going to be nice new plants, nice new looking drip irrigation to each plant, nice new looking decomposed granite. Same thing over there, and believe it or not, I'm going to do the same thing over here. Now see, this was all those rocks again, and that's just how your rocks are going to look 25 years from now. It's going to have pine needles in it. It's going to have all kinds of stuff. With the decomposed granite, it's going to give me a different look out here. It's going to make it look cleaner. It's going to be easier to blow that stuff off with the blower, or to rake it when I'm pruning different things. I can just rake it off of the decomposed granite, put it in piles, and swish the decomposed granite around get a couple bags now and again, 3 or 4 bags at the hardware store. You can get it in bags, like 30-pound bags, 40-pound bags, I don't know what it is. And then I can sprinkle that on the top now and again if I want to freshen it up. And that's all going to be decomposed granite. This is going to be decomposed granite. This is going to be decomposed granite. So all that kind of stuff you're learning if you watch all these different videos. You know what I mean? And as for these lights, the only lights I have are these pagoda style lights, and it comes with directions, and even on the wiring directions it doesn't say anything about the ridge to ridge, smooth to smooth. Even the guy at the hardware store, he didn't know. 65, 70-year-old guy who's been versed with electrical for the last 25 years, he didn't even know. And you can look at YouTube videos. Most of the YouTube videos I've seen, they don't even tell you to do anything different. And so, but I've already told you how I'm going to do the wiring, okay? But as for that means I'm going to have to get my wife to order some uplights, because I want to have at least one uplight there. And I'm going to replace the uplight, the old style uplight there, because it's not LED. I'm going to get new lights, and usually when you get new lights you can get LEDs. So I can put one uplight there, I can add one there, I'm replacing that one, and I could put another one here somewhere if I want. But or I can add, and see, that's what I'm going to end up doing. Of course I can't install that new uplight until I get all the decomposed granite out. I can install this uplight once I get it. It's not going to hurt to leave this wire exposed right now. I'm not going to dig it into the ground right now until I get everything done, until I get the plants planted, and then I'll decide, hey, do I want an uplight? I want an uplight right here shining up on this light, or shining up on this tree. Have an uplight right here, like that, or do I want it kind of halfway on the tree and halfway on the wall over there? I can add another one there. Got the wire, right? And so I'll have to make that decision then, and then I can add uplights over here later after I do this. First and foremost, I got to hook these up.